going today? Welcome back to my channel. I am Justin, the Red Island Shaver, coming at you with a video for Saturday. So, one quick thing off the top of the bat. I kind of want to take this maybe in a I want to get back on track. I don't really want to go in a new direction. So, those of you that are used to watching the videos, you know what's going on. For any new subscribers or people that are watching these, yes, I'm visually impaired, I'm legally blind, and that's pretty much, I'm not going to say the last I'm talking about it, but that's no longer going to be the focus of the videos or the struggles or whatever. We're just going to do a shave. We're going to get back into the this is the shave. All right, so speaking of the shave, and kind of getting into that mindset too, I've actually, started to kind of plan what I'm going to do again. Before the last couple of videos, just kind of been like, Jesus, maybe I should do a video, and go running through the den. It's like, I'll just grab this and grab this. This one is actually planned. This one's been planned for a couple days now. So, I got a bunch of samples and a bunch of stuff from the East Coast Addicts, and Ken Mergensen, who's part of that group, here a couple months ago, I guess. Yeah, a couple months ago. So I dove into the sample bin, which is getting quite deep, and came up with something I thought that would be great. And it has the matching splash too. He sent me a bunch of samples of splashes too, which is great. And this one has the matching set. So it is pressed down into my official Canadian Wet Shavers leather bowl. This is Stirling Gin and Tonic. I haven't done too many Stirling videos on this channel. I don't know if I've done any, actually. I do have a few of their scents and samples, and I do have a full-size soap, which I imagine I'll be doing a video on that at some point in the future. But anyway, my experience so far with the samples has been great, and I don't anticipate this to be any different. Scent is very nice. It's very citrusy, which is what I like. A lot of you guys know that I'm a citrus freak, and that's my jam. So the brush we're going to use today is the Badger and Boar Gray Sparkle Essential Knot. This one's from a couple years ago. I think maybe 2-3 years ago now. I don't know. I'm not really on Badger and Blade anymore at all. Now I just stick to Facebook and YouTube, which would be interesting. Let me know in the comments below, or in the groups I share this in. Is anybody still going Badger and Blade? I found West Coast shavers because, or not West Coast, Canadian Wet Shavers because of Badger and Blade. A guy by the name of Froggle Jimmy, who we all better know as the Canuck Shaver, or Scott Fulser, sent me a PM and told me about Canadian Wet Shavers on Facebook. So kind of morphed over to that, and well, I've been there ever since. So I don't really go on Badger and Blade much anymore at all. I just like the format of Facebook better than internet forums, especially when you do everything from a mobile phone. It just makes it easier. I know there's apps for that, like Tap a Talk and stuff like that, but I feel you don't get the benefit of the full forum either using an app. That's just my opinion. But anyway, we are going to get this brush loaded. I'm going to try and do a face lather today, just for something different, some shits and giggles. I think that brush is already fairly well loaded already. Take a quick little peek here. Yeah, that sudsed up pretty well, actually. Very good. All right, well, I'm going to quickly wet the face, and we will get right into lathering. All right, so here we go. So I picked this brush for a reason. For some of my bores are fairly soft. For bores, I know bores are generally, have a lot of backbone. This one seems to be an optimal face latherer because it's not too stiff, but it's soft enough to really want to work those bristles into your face without getting a whole lot of scritch. I mean, it's just an omega knot, but It's a very nice omega knot, and I do have a few of them. So I do like this one for face lathering. I don't face lather a whole lot anymore, but figure maybe I'll try and get back into it. Very nice scent on this right off the bat. This is a very unpretentious soap. According to the website, it has juniper berry, some limes, and a splash of lemon, and that's it. Total ingredients list. There's 13 ingredients in this soap. That's it. It is a beef tallow base. So if you were a vegan, this is not the base for you. But me being carnivore, that doesn't bother me. And tallow base is good. Vegan bases are good too, though. Some of those vegan soaps are really putting out some great products. So, but just a little bit of awareness for those of you that may be vegan or vegetarian. This is a beef tallow soap, but seems to be lathering up quite nice. From what I can feel, looks, from what I can see, pretty decent in the mirror. Let me just add a little bit more water and just paint a bunch of water in. I'll give the seal 1-2 with the magnifying glass once I get it lathered in. Just make sure everything's covered, but I'm seeing a lot of white. That's good. No reaction to it so far, which is always a good thing. And we get in here for another scrub. Only have 2 days of growth, so shouldn't be anything too serious to remove. I got a nice sharp piece of steel to take care of that. So I think that is pretty good. We'll give it a quick perusal here. Take a look at the brush. Make sure. Oh yeah, got all kinds of soap in that. I think for a couple more passes. Coverage looks good on the face. So I think we're going to go with that, gentlemen. Nice, quick, easy face lather. Kind of felt good for a change to do that. Clear off some of this stuff from the bottom of the neck. All right, the fingers dried off. And we are going to get ready to put some steel to some skin. And see how the performance is on this. The razor for today, there's Isard Ledende. I just took this for 50 laps. I'm pretty sure the edge is still good on this, but we're gonna find out here in a second. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's still nice and smooth. Nice and slick. I think I might be able to get into my goatee a little closer here. Yeah, there we go. So far, so good. Very slick, lots of protection there. It's what you want. Scent is good. It's not, I'd say it's about a 5. It's not, definitely not overpowering. Perfect. Just gotta check and make sure I got in by the ear. All right. All in all, good first pass. And we'll lather up for number 2. Very nice scent though, I really do like it. I mean, I'm a big fan of citrus anyway. And this is doing it for me. Ooh, I may not have built as much of a lather as I thought. Me dissipating a little bit here. Yes, we are. But that's okay. I still got some in the sample bowl, so we'll just have to back in there and load up again. Ain't no big thing but a thing. Since I got a good scrub on anyway, I might just reactivate this in the bowl. Just add a little bit of water. I got a little bit of soap left down the bottom of the bowl. I'll just build a quick bowl lather here. That should be enough for the rest of the shave. Trial and error. Ain't no thing but a thing. Adapt and overcome. Adapt and overcome. That's what we're gonna do. Just a quick little bowl lather. There. Pretty sure we got soap there now. Yeah, we got soap. And there we go. I thought that brush felt kind of dry when I went back on the face. That's the thing with samples too. It's always a guessing game. How much do you put in the bowl? How much water do you add? And all those things come into account. You know, sometimes you mess up, but it's no big deal. Looks good. It's only with this lather bowls, it doesn't like to sit up and play nice. All right. Clear the neckline, get the fingers dried off, and we'll go in for number 2. So number 2 is a cross the grain. So who was I talking to? Was it Lyle? I do believe in the Canadian Wet Shavers. I think it was Lyle. I'm not 100% sure though. If it wasn't, I think it was Lyle though. He's starting on the straight razors. He does them about once a week. He says against the grain on the cheeks is kind of difficult. And I can get that, and I was mentioning the way I do it. So my against the grain is from the ear to the, or across the grain, sorry, is from the ear to the nose. Now I used to do it backhanded like this. Hold the razor with the left hand, get it on your cheek, and drag it towards your nose. I find that very, very, very uncomfortable. There's no margin for error. If you have a slight little jump or a stutter step, you're getting cut automatically. So I find it easier just to hold the razor in my right hand like I was going to do a north to south pass, and then I just invert it and then just drag it across the cheek, and it feels so much more natural and less chance of cutting yourself. Now watch, I'll probably cut myself doing this, but it's just more natural. So I just lay the blade on. And away you go. Just feels so much more natural than trying to grip it with your left hand. Now I do use my left hand for the pass across the left cheek, and you will see that, but that feels more natural because you're right there on that side of your face. But trying to reach over here and maneuver the scales so they're not in the way, they're not hitting your arm, not hitting the top of your chest. It's just very uncomfortable, I find, but doing that and just rotating, because it's almost, I mean, if you're going straight down like this, it's kind of an up and down motion. If you tilt the razor just a little bit in the right hand and come across your cheek, your arm is still pretty much in an up and down motion. It just feels so much more natural. A lot less chance of cutting yourself as well, I find. Anyway, so now we will do the neck. This is still it's kind of across the grain, kind of a hybrid pass. My grain grows sideways. So here we go. Seems to be good residual slickness on this soap too. So far it's a good performer. I'm quite enjoying it. The grain gets quite coarse there, so I like to roll the razor a little bit flatter when I get right in there and just do some buffing. So then here's the across the grain with the left hand. I mean, it's easy peasy. It's just, you're using the left hand on that side of the face anyway. So just feels more natural. Like to do the right hand with the right side of the face instead of just getting contorted. So give it a try and see how it works out for you. And hopefully it works, and then you'll have a new little tip in your arsenal. Okay, so get lathered up for the final pass. This will be kind of the hybrid with the grain, against the grain on the cheeks, kind of a cross / against the grain on the neck. I don't get a BBS shave with a straight razor usually on my neck, and that's fine. Oh yeah, that lather held up good in the bowl though, didn't it? So, feels good anyway. But the soap is slick. The second lather I don't think was quite as good as the first face lather, but it felt good. Lots of glide for the razor anyway, that's the main thing. Got a cowlick sticking up there, I think. It looks like it. Going to do the mustache on the third pass. I usually only do one pass on my mustache area now, 9 times out of 10. I'll use a DE for that though, for obvious reasons. Alright, here we go. From the bottom of the neck again. Very nice. It's all fairly smooth all the way around right there, just the way we like it. Taking my time right here in that little area. Feels pretty good. That's about as far as I'm going to go with the straight razor. All in all, it feels really nice. And then just a quick little DE in the mustache area. And that's that. All right, so I will go into the rinse and we'll finish off with the post. Very nice. Feels like a great shave. A little bit rough on the neck, but that's usually how I'm with a straight razor. Anyway, on the neck, I can't get a BBS. It's documented that before. If I get a damn fine shave, that's all I'm going for. Quick look here. Pretty sure I'm not leaking anywhere. That's the main thing. So we're gonna go with the full meal deal today. Thayer's Lemon Witch Hazel. Carry on the kind of on the whole lemon vibe. So while this dries in, give some final thoughts on Stirling. Very nice base. I know it's a cliche, and we hear it all the time, but yes, cushion, you know, glide, and cushion's kind of one of those subjective terms. I think of cushion and almost like picture like a layer of just protection on a molecular level. Kind of, the blade is still in contact with your skin, but it's almost like it's not in contact with your skin. It's almost kind of like it's just gliding along the very top layer of this molecular level of cushion and just chopping off those whiskers, almost like an air hockey table. The air coming up and the little puck is kind of floating. It's floating, but it's not floating. That's what I think of cushion as. Definitely something that I look for in a soap when I'm using a straight razor. With a DE, it's not as important as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion. But with a straight razor, yes. And anyway, this soap definitely has it. The performance was great. Lots of residual slickness. Skin feels really nice and hydrated, actually. Considering, you know, I just drug a super sharp piece of steel over it repeatedly. And yeah, I mean, post-shave feel is great. The scent, very nice. I really like the gin and tonic, actually. Very nice. I never actually had a gin and tonic in my life. If that's what they taste like, I may have to get one. I may have to go to a bar and order one. So anyway, the splash for today, Ken also sent a bunch of samples. You can see that there. He even numbered them and gave me a list of what was in each thing. Like, I mean, that's incredible. So this is the Stirling Gin and Tonic. Oh, it smells delicious too. So I'm just going to try and get a little bit in my palm here, without losing all of it. There we go. Mission success. Oh, I missed a bunch of soap around my ear. Yeah, I cut my ear off. There. Oh yeah, that smells amazing. I may need just a little bit more though. I don't quite got as much on as I wanted to. Actually, I don't think I have any left now. We're going with all of it. Ken, I need more. Oh yeah. Just a whisper of a burn on one area of my neck, so I may have to get my wife to check that out and see if I'm bleeding. I don't think I am though. But, oh wow. Yeah, definitely alcohol in that. That's definitely gin and tonic. Oh, it smells. Oh yeah, that smells really good. Really good. Very quick dry down too, so it's drying down into more of the citrus with a little bit of the juniper berry in the back. Yeah, I'm really digging that. Really digging that. But anyway, guys, so that is the shave for today. So, in case you missed it at the top, we had the Stirling Gin and Tonic, which is the beef tallow base. Soap, we had the Stirling Gin and Tonic Splash. I used some Thayer's Lemon Witch Hazel, Badger and Boar Essential, or Badger and Blade Essential Boar Brush, the Gray Sparkle Edition. A nice little French razor, Thayer's Assard Le Dandy 5/8 round point. And that is that. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, keep the comments coming, the likes coming. I love interacting with you guys. I literally live for that stuff. So I really do appreciate all the views and the subscriptions. We just hit 140 today. So I'd love to see that number keep climbing. And I do all these for you, so I really do appreciate you guys watching the channel. That's all I have. As always, friends, have a great day and even better shave, and I will catch you in the next one.